Welcome to CBS Sports HQ. I'm Eric Casillas, and a top 50 high school football player in the nation is about to make his college choice right here with us on CBS Sports HQ. Let's meet him.
Jaylon Walker, Salisbury, North Carolina, one of the nation's top 50 prospects. Outside linebacker, 6'2", 220. He plays mean, angry, physical. He's a violent football player. I love the frame. I love his style of play. I think he can actually slide inside and play some middle backer in college because of his physicality.
And when you look at his final six, it includes Clemson, Alabama, Auburn, North Carolina, Ohio State, and Georgia. And this is going to be a guy I see when he gets to the next level that's going to make an impact early on as a freshman.
All right, so here you go. Four-star recruit, top 50, national player, fourth best linebacking prospect in the whole darn country, second best overall player in the Carolinas. He's big, he's fast, he's agile, and he's going to make a nice addition to whatever school is lucky enough to welcome him to campus. Oh, Jaylon Walker, there he is, looking good, ready to go. You're now through the recruiting process. Overall, for you, what was the most fun and what was the least fun about going through this as a high-profile recruit?
Saturday, and you're like, oh, those guys are so big time, you know, and you're right here at the experience them yourself. And, you know, least favorite time, I think, was actually today, giving those coaches that I won't be attending their school a call.
That's very classy. Well done there. Now, don't tell me who, because we'll give you a minute there. But do you know the precise moment when you knew that you had officially decided? Like, where were you? Were you in the car? Were you in the kitchen? Right. Was there a second or a moment where you're like, that's it, now I know?
Right. Yeah. Last week, I was sitting with my mom, my dad, and, you know, we're all sitting talking about it. And, you know, and I walked off going back to my room, and I was like, yeah, this is the place for me. I feel like this is the best fit for me.
All right, well, we're going to get that in a minute. Hang tight. We want to make this announcement live right here on HQ. And let's take a look right now at the recruiting rankings. You don't see Alabama yet. You know, they'll be there at some point in time, don't you worry. But right now, Ohio State and Georgia, they're the two schools that have five-star players, 3 each. And you look at the 4-stars, that's where you get it done with the 4-star guys. Ohio State has rung that bell 8 times. LSU, Notre Dame, Texas A&M 7 each. Penn State also in that 8-time list. And maybe, just maybe, one of these schools moves up a notch if, in fact, they can get Jaylon Walker. All right, let's get our experts in, our recruiting guys, Steve Wiltfong, Zach Poff there. All right, why is this player so coveted by so many schools? Steve, you're first.
Well, the position versatility. This is a young man that can rush the passer, and when you're recruiting front 7 players, that's the #1 trait that I think schools are looking for, and Jaylon Walker can be a difference maker behind the line of scrimmage. But he's physical. He can crash down and stuff against the run, and he's an every down player. He can drop in coverage, and he's comfortable in space. And then you talk about the character of this young man. He's one of the more mature prospects that I've talked to in the 2022 class. No surprise there, the son of a head football coach and his dad coaching over Catawba College. And then he just loves playing football. Here's a man playing his spring junior season here because it got moved because of the pandemic. He's got a broken finger. He's got a big club on his hand, but he wants to be out there playing, and he's making an impact one-handed out there. So he checks every box. He's a big-time prospect, and this is going to be a monster pickup for whoever lands it.
Yeah, Walker, I mean, this is one of my favorite players in high school football to watch. I mean, you just turn on the tape and, you know, his ability to go sideline to sideline and chase down tacklers, can drop back into coverage. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, his team needed some help at safety, so he moved from linebacker to safety to help out his team. So this is a guy who does it all. He's a big-time leader, and I love guys that play multiple sports. Earlier this spring, he was playing basketball, and he was named to the all-conference team. So this is a guy who really shines no matter where he plays, whether it's on the basketball court or the football field. And, he did a story a few weeks ago with Dog Nation, and they said, what team he doesn't pick is going to be like breaking up with the girlfriend. And I agree with that, because there are going to be some schools that are heartbroken here when he announces he's going to a different school.
Apparently, not only is he a great football player, great hoop player, great track athlete, great kid, he's also got great pipes. He used to sing the national anthem at college football games. Like, I'm terrible. I don't even sing when I'm alone. I'm so bad. This kid's got a lot of talents and can belt it out. I'm sure he's not going to sing it, but it would be a lot of fun if he did. Anyway, you guys hang tight. You'll come right back after he makes his choice and sort of break this down. But we are looking forward to it. Look at the hats. One lucky one's going on that handsome head. We'll find out straight ahead. I'm Eric Casillas right here, CBS Sports HQ. All right, it's that time. Jaylon Walker, the floor is yours.
Right. First of all, I'd like to thank God for giving me this opportunity and blessing to be in this position I am now. I'd like to thank my beautiful parents. I'd like to thank my younger brother for always supporting me no matter what. I'd like to thank all my friends and family for, supporting me no matter where I go and choose. They've always been there since day one. I'd like to thank my coaches, my teammates, for always, pushing me to do better, always motivating me and keeping my head right in school and on the field as well. And now I would like to say I'll be committed to for the next 3 to 4 years at the University of Georgia. Go Dogs.
Well, congratulations. I know you made an awful lot of people in Athens and in that area very, very happy. Why Georgia? There are a lot of great schools that offer a lot of great things. What was the difference that led you to Georgia over into the other schools?
Right. Georgia, I feel like it fits me the best. Their staff, Coach Muschamp, Coach Smart, Coach Landon, Coach Schumann, all great defensive coaches. It's always a good thing to have a defensive head coach. And I've heard stories of him always helping around in practice. Having a hands-on coach is always the best fit for me. Just Georgia overall, LBU, in my opinion, always brings out the best linebackers and development and skill. But, Georgia just fits me.
So I've asked enough people this question, and I say, how close was it? Sometimes they say this was really close, and other times they say, nah, my heart just knew I was going there. How close? How difficult of a choice was this?
Right. It was a difficult choice, hard nights, thinking to myself, which school best fit me. I felt like University of Georgia was the best fit for me and my family.
Well, thank you very much for making this decision here. Congratulations on your choice. And I'm sure that they are thrilled to have you in the fold.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I mean, that's a nice kid. That kid's going to be just fine. You know what I liked? You know what he said? For the next 3 to 4 years. Like, I may go after my junior, just so you know. Love it. Love the confidence. Love the kid. All right. He's the best linebacker in the Carolinas. He's top 5 overall. Our people love him. They just know that sometimes you got the stud kid, and Georgia just got themselves one. All right, Zach and Steve back in the mix. Zach, I'll go to you first. So Georgia gets the kid. What's your reaction?
Hey, Kirby Smart, man, what a week. Because, earlier this week they got 5-star Malachi Starks. You just look at the class they got. They already got 3 5-stars in this 2022 cycle. You got Gunnar Stockton, the quarterback, Dayon Bowie, a big-time prospect on both sides of the ball. And, Jaylon Walker is a smart dude because they got 2 guys that just eat space in the middle. You got Bear Alexander from Denton Ryan High School at DT, and then Big Tyree. So Jaylon Walker is going to fit in nicely at Georgia. And I know Steve can touch on this more, but I think this is going to be a guy who finds his way on the field as a true freshman, whether it's on special teams or wherever. I mean, this is one of the smartest high school football players I've seen in a while.
Georgia closing the gap on Ohio State for the #1 recruiting class, according to 24/7 Sports. Kirby Smart and his staff looking for their third top-ranked class in 6 years. Jaylon Walker is as versatile a linebacker as there is in this class, a guy who can rush the passer, drop in coverage, crash down against the run, just a five-star person. You talk about the last two commits that Georgia landed in Jaylon Walker and Malachi Starks. Those are guys that are two-time captain material with the way they carry themselves. And this Georgia class is loaded on the defensive side of the ball. All but Gunnar Stockton committed and coming into a unit that was among the best in the SEC, #1 in the nation against the run last year. And Georgia, they're chasing championships, and Jaylon Walker is a championship level player, a big pickup for Kirby Smart and company. And to take him away from Clemson, who is also chasing championships, these are the pivotal recruiting battles that get you closer to a crystal ball.
Well done, gents. Certainly appreciate the thoughts and the time. Georgia gets another really, really, really impressive young man. And you see there, you've got some company. I mean, not the first or second 4- and 5-star recruit who says, yeah, Athens, dogs, they could be heard from over the next 3 to 4 years.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.